Right then, hello, welcome to part 2, and similar to last time, well, it's Monday morning after work, well, it's Monday afternoon now, I've just had my lunch. There's carp about on the surface and it started to rain, so almost identical conditions to last time. Just realised the tripod's a bit wonky. So yeah, basically, let's sort it out. We're back down here. Last time we did 24, just over 24 really, but this time we got a nice 48, which is good. Got some time off work. I'll show you those carp again. They've been cruising all morning. I've been trying for them with like stalking tactics and stuff. They're just not interested. The wind's being funny, as you see on the water. It's swinging around all the time. Sometimes it feels like it's coming from more than one direction at once. Ducks aren't here this time, which is nice. Managed to get a bit of bait in tighter to the margins than I had last time. Two rods are, one's on that spot, sort of there-ish. I was aiming for that true the lifeboat ring, so between the pod and there, on the pop-up sweet corn, well, critically balanced sweet corn, 2 fake sinking bits and 1 fake floating bit. It means it sits up like a stack, and that's the one I had the 25 on last time. And then the 19 and the 12 came off under that tree in focus there, which is where I've got the left-hand rod again. So nothing's really changed from last time, to be honest. It's just a week on. The rain's starting to come down a bit heavier now. It wasn't actually forecast to rain today. It's supposed to be sunny all day. And to be fair, when it's not raining, it's very nice weather. But it's forecast for a nice downpour tomorrow. It's always known that this lake, well, one of the legends about it is that it fishes really, really well in shitty weather, so that's interesting. There's 3 carp down there. I've been looking at all the carp this morning. I've seen a load of 20s, at least the 2 obvious 30s, and I've seen a huge common swimming about that must be 30. But those 2 in front don't look very big at all. I've seen a couple, because they're all on the surface earlier. I've seen a couple that I don't think are double. There's not very many in here. It must be 3 or 4 fish out of the 60 residents that aren't double, but people do catch them. So yeah, I'm going to go and sit outside with Leah. If you look up the skies, actually, beautiful blue skies. So I don't know where this rain's coming from. Well, it's actually coming from further over there in the grey patches, but hopefully it'll pass. Well, actually, if it stays going, I'll be very happy, to be honest, because well, last time it rained down here out of 25, and everyone knows that in theory rain down here means good fishing. So now that everything's set up and in the bivvy, I'm happy for it to rain as much as it likes. See if I tilt this back here. I've got the clever thing up again. Oh wait, how's this going to work? Like that. See what I mean there? So I can see out the top without getting any rain on me, which is nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit back in the bivvy, maybe go outside for a bit. It's not that rainy. I've got my coat. I was expecting rain tomorrow. But yeah, let's hopefully catch something. If you don't know what the rigs are, you don't know where the spots are, you don't know the history of why I'm doing this series, go back and watch part 1. It explains it all, and I don't want to repeat myself for the people that are watching both. So yeah, 1 week on, hopefully no different to last time. I think he means catfish, viewers, not cat. It was literally like going 100 miles an hour then. Still not happy about this. Oh, I saw a swell. So did I. Didn't look like a catfish though. Well, that's Good.
This thing is stripping me out. No.
It's quite a long way out.
Enough. It's just going to keep going, isn't it?
Yep. Just don't let it get to the other side.
Could actually get to the other side. I back off this fish and tell it to stop being a knob. Right, side strain. No, it doesn't like that. Putting side strain on, it's just staying there.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay, you do appear to be making slow. No, wanted to go again. Oh no, I'm not quite sure where it is, but. It's starting to come in again. Oh, Jesus. Right. It does feel fairly tired, but it might be just some kind of joke. Lickety. No. Lickety. Why do I always get the turbocharged bit? They love you. Jesus. I wonder if the leads come off. This way. You mug. Okay, here it comes. It's coming in quickly now. That is wolfy. No, it's not. I don't know. It's big though. He hasn't lost the lead. Oh, it's alright. It's still on. No. Just pissed him off. Starting to be nervous again now.
You like being nervous?
Yes, well, I've seen it now. I like what I see.
Fish of decent size.
Yeah. He just net the hell out of that fish. He's in, isn't he?
I think he might be.
Is that a big un? It's a big un. Certainly a big un. It might be the big un.
It's big. I'm not going to lie, it's big.
Cookie!
I don't think he's over there.
He's not. Well, he's in. He's in the net. Do you want to pass him up?
We'll have a look at him. Hello viewers, I may have caught the lake's biggest resident by accident.
Oh, stop that. That is wolfy, I think. Is he not over there? You sure he's...
No way, you would.
He definitely went round though. Right then, let's get some water on it. You get the stills camera and the video camera. No, wait, Cookie! I got a 35! No. I think it's the one, I'm not sure. Right then, I fluked the lake's biggest resident at £35. On the corn rig, right hand rod, over the bed of chickpea and loose corn. Been nothing all day, and I saw a big fish bosh just over the spot 10-15 minutes ago, and then it's absolutely raced off and felt like a sack of stones I was pulling in. And in the net came this one. Warty at 35 dead. It's come out slightly bigger than this, hasn't it, before?
Ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly, but sweet, greedy fish. It comes out all the time, it's fun, but I'm not complaining. Right, it's heavy, so I'll get some steel to get it back.
Right then, I'm still in a bit of shock. I don't entirely believe that just happened. As I said with the fish, warty, that one's cool because it's got a little wart on its tail. I didn't actually, I've just looked back at the photos and the videos. We haven't got the best photos and videos, not like with the 25, but I was just a bit shell-shocked, to be honest. And this camera's battery kept running out, which is a bit of a nightmare. And I'm not sure I quite conveyed what that fish was. I mean, that is the lake's biggest resident by £5, and that's the 35. And there are a couple of debatable 30s as well. We were just sitting here, and suddenly I hear my alarm peeling away, and I look round and it's the right hand rod. Pick it up and it feels like I've got a steam train on the end, an actual real life steam train. And at first I thought it was a scamp that was just, you know, when a scamp goes for its first little original run, it can give a bit of a pull and then it sort of comes in after that. This went, you know, 3/4 of the way to the other side and then just sat there, and I had to actually fight to get it towards me, properly battle it in. And then when I got it in the margin, it was in and out once, and the first time it nearly went in, I saw it was the big girl, and then I started getting a bit nervous. And after that, it just came in the second time of asking. And the second we lifted it out of the water, we knew it was, I mean, Cookie the bailiff who came round, I mean, he reckons there's another big possible 30 mirror in here. We thought it might be that to start with, but the second we saw it went 35. It was obviously warty. It's been out, I think, twice this year. No, it's been out once this year already and once very late last year. So within the last 12 months, I think it's been out twice before. It's a greedy fish. Some of the other big fish down here get caught like every couple of years. The 25 I had last week, I've been chatting to a few people about it, and it's been very rarely seen and probably not caught for a good while before. But that is just the greedy fish, and that's why it's so big, just because it keeps eating. It doesn't really care if it gets caught. I mean, it's obviously it's a 35 pound. It's always still a hard fish to catch, but it's just that, you know, it does come out. And I'm still a bit shocked I've had it, to be honest. Yeah, it's cigar time. Had the first 20 on KentCoarseKid last week, and now the first 30 on film. So all in all, it's been a pretty mad week. Very mad, actually.
Just a bit.
Leo's had his PB in the last week as well, and all in all, mental. What's the time?
6:15.
6:15. That fish must have raced off 5:10 yeah. I haven't really spoken to you in a little while, actually, just 'cause it's been a very quiet day, to be honest. No fish boshing, few cruising, and everything went quiet on the top about half an hour ago. Then a fish boshed over the spot 15 minutes before the run, and then off it went. Easy as that. So yeah. Well, let's have our cigar, and maybe it'll sink in a bit more. 35. That's a big carp, I tell you. A very big carp. Right then.
Really?
My cigar?
Yeah, it's mine.
Getting used to these. I like the way you're working. What a big fish that was.
No, it's tiny.
My word. Right, it's that end you smoked.
The end that's slightly narrower. That's
Light yours
what
up
I'll
then?
come back to. Victor's
Victors. I've beaten the carp, I haven't beaten
You
the
have. You've beaten Kell.
I've beaten Kell. I've not beaten Kell yet. We're not being complacent. There are still a lot of uncaught fish. Very rarely caught fish that I want to have out. Not just the greedy pig. £35 is nice, but yeah. It's like that fish they keep having on back of the land, isn't it, Ellen? Isn't it? Chris has had it 3 times. And it's a nice 30. But we've got the whole autumn. It's only been 2 sessions.
True.
And I've had.
Well, this one isn't even over yet.
Yeah, I know. I've had 2 doubles, a 20 and a 30, and you've had 2 doubles, but there have been an 18 and 19. So all in all,
very good.
Kell's treating us pretty well, isn't it? I'm going to go and have a look at the stills camera. Here's Leo's nice cannon. Not like a type, because he's not into warfare.
No.
Is it that? Is it that?
It's the power button and then the playback button.
Oh look, can you see some of the pics on it? That's it swimming away. That's a picture of Leo, a selfie. Why have you taken a selfie?
Have I? Well, I think you'll find that's
What a brute it was, look at that. Takes up the whole sling.
Need the biggest thing.
I hope I'm not going to be scrolling through this live on film and just find a picture.
No, that's just your phone. We won't go there.
Let's not go there.
We won't go there.
Back to your selfie.
I think it's a video.
Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Look at that creature. Jesus.
Is it large?
Yes.
Silly question.
Maybe too big. I look like a muppet in a lot of these photos.
You should show it to that girl in Budgeons. She likes big ones.
Yeah, this is a funny story. Leo this morning goes into Budgeons. What are you buying?
Chickpeas.
Chickpeas, because we didn't have any, and goes up to the counter, and the girl says, "Why are you buying chickpeas?" And this is a 100% true story. And Leo goes, "Oh, I'm off fishing." She goes, "Fishing, isn't it a bit boring?" And Leo goes, "Not when you catch the big ones." And she goes, "I like big ones," and then just laughs to herself for ages.
Yeah, we're laughing like a complete maniac while I'm walking away. I'm just like, what on earth are you going on about, woman?
I don't know. I think you might be in, pal.
Wow, she wasn't.
Was she hot?
Ginger.
Ginger? Oh, I'm a bit ginger.
Yeah, but you're not a girl.
Might be a herb, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, you're a beautiful girl. I do apologise.
Thank you, that's what I was after. Right, let's finish this. Right then, still sinking in a bit. Dinner's on. Hang on, that's a kettle. No, that's dinner, which will be on in a minute. A couple of burgers, I've got some buns and some cheese. So I'm going to be having a nice meal. And it's Liverpool-Swansea tonight on the radio. And I know I'm going to get some abuse for saying this, but I'm a big Liverpool fan. And we're top of the table. Well, okay, we're joint top of the table with the game in hand. If we beat Swansea tonight, we'll go top again. Which is nice as a Liverpool fan. That's not really what I expect.
Every season.
No, it's not, but alright, you didn't watch this for football chat. Might have done. You're looking in the wrong place, but... So there we are, right hand rod with the fish, left hand rod I'm going to recast after supper. I'm going to have a quick cup of coffee while Leo cooks up some pasta and bolognese, I believe, for tonight.
Oh yes, homemade.
Homemade.
Well, not the pasta.
But yeah, it's only the first day of this 48-hour session. I'm feeling... I mean, I don't know if I'd almost rather that fish came at the end, have to work for it. But. Right then, I doubt you can see very much at all, to be honest. This camera is very good in low light. Moon's come out, it's just popping up behind there, fairly full moon. Should be a fairly clear night, but cold. It's not very late, I think it must be just coming up to 8 o'clock now. So the Liverpool game's about to kick off. Me and Leo are going to sit in the bivvy and listen to it. And yeah, maybe we'll have another fish, we'll see.
Maybe Liverpool will win.
Maybe, I'm hopeful. Right hand rod just got another knock as the fishing manager came round. So we might be in for a fish, we'll see. Bit exciting though. Very exciting. What song is this? I don't know. I thought I knew it, but I don't. So yeah, I'll probably see you in the morning. I don't tend to do much night blogging because the camera gets cold, I get cold, and to be honest, I'm absolutely knackered for reasons I won't go into. And looking forward to a good night's sleep. So there's Leo with his wagon wheelies, mini wagon wheels. They're his new favourite thing.
Well, they're on special offer at Budgeons, why not?
Special offer at Budgeons, it's very exciting.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to get my head down. Well, listen to the match first, then get my head down, and you'll see me in the night if I have a fish, but if not, it'll be good night from me, and good night from the wagon wheelie fiend.
Oh yes.
Something crazy's happened in the football, hasn't it, Leo?
It has indeed.
I know you're not watching this for football, but we've just gone a goal down inside 10 seconds from John Joe Shelby, someone we sold. Then literally goes back the other end, boots it to Daniel Sturridge, maybe forgets what team he's playing for. Daniel Sturridge scores, it's 1-1, it's been 2.5 minutes.
Ridiculous.
I like football. 4-4. If you don't like football, bad luck. You can have a look at the moon.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it? Right, morning all. Quiet night, actually. Me and Leo, no runs. I didn't even have a bleep actually. It was quite cold last night, not too bad, but fairly chilly, so I just kept in the bag, had a good night's sleep. I have a feeling, I think Cookie the bailiff, who's in that corner swim there, I think he had one about 1 o'clock in the morning, because I woke up. I'm a really, really light sleeper when it comes to carp fishing, and I'll wake up when I hear anything carpy, including crashing, which can be a blessing and a bad thing at times, but I think I heard him have one at about 1 o'clock, so I'll go and chat to him later. Just seen one top over there, so I'm going to get a recast and get some breakfast on, and then get hunkered down for the rain, which is forecast to come in about an hour or so, and it's going to come hard apparently, which is good for the fishing. Good for the fishing. All 4 fish I've had from Kell so far have come in the daytime, between sort of 11 o'clock and 6 o'clock. But then again, Leo's 2 have come night and early morning, so I don't know, maybe it's just the pattern of feeding is that they're around this area in the morning or in the daytime. I don't know. Right, I'm going to get a recast, probably change the rig on the left-hand rod. It's not that I'm not confident anymore, but it's just always nice to have that extra confidence boost, you know, with a out-the-packet sharp hook. So yeah, I'll get that done, and then just wait for the rain. Right then, just been thinking, I realised I haven't actually shown you too much of the lake yet. So this area here that we're fishing and that the bailiff's in, it's called the Bowl, and it's the big open end of the lake. The lake, as you will see, is about 2 or 3 foot down on where it should be. It's really, really down on water. If you look down here by my swim, I mean that comes all the way up to those reeds there. It's about 2 or 3 foot down in most places, which means that Leo's swim's having a bit of an issue because he's trying to cast, you know, there's a marginal shelf that is unfishable at the moment because it's only 6 inches deep in some places, so we're having to cast off the marginal shelf. Both the right hand rod fish, the 25 and the 35, have been on the just off the shelf. So yeah, right, I'll go around and show you the rest of the lake in a sec. Leo, yeah. I'm going away again, keep an eye on the rod. Thank you. Okay, so coming up further round into the bowl here. I mean, this area is fairly standard, and that's why we picked it. It's just a good starting spot, to be honest, and it's done well for us so far. Sort of the dam wall along here. This, to give you an idea, that's the outlet. So that's how high the water can get in here, and I'd say that's like 3 foot away from being anywhere near in there. So water is down, and then if you look from here, you'll start to actually see the size of the lake, not just the bit we've been fishing. It's the longest lake in the complex. It goes all the way into there, and I will probably get a better view from through the trees actually, but it's a lot bigger than you think from what you've seen from my videos. And that's where we're bivvied up, and there's a lot of water. There's obviously more water when it's up. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put little markers of where the water starts, because we're getting supposed to be having a big old deluge today, downpour. So I want to see if that affects the water level. But from here, you can start to see just how far up this lake actually goes. I mean, it's all wooded up there. Goes for absolutely miles. That's Leo casting, I think. And up there, that's where the fish are. Just had a walk round. Seen them all cruising and sitting about and moseying. They're not feeding, which is good, because I don't want them to be feeding up there. I'm happy for them to be sitting up there for now. When they want to feed, I want them to come down here. And actually, because we're here, the left-hand rod is literally just in this margin here. So that's alright, and the downpour should come in the next couple of hours. And and it'll be nice to have a bit of rain actually. The lake's supposed to fish well in the rain, as I've told you, so we'll see. But I can't really complain with the session so far at a PB by £10 and the lake's biggest resident, but you know, it would be nice to have another, I guess. And Leo's rods are, I may as well show you. He's got one off the marginal shelf there-ish, then one out towards that tree. And a couple of guys who came down at the end of our session last week, going down for 4 days, we told them how well we were doing, and obviously they wanted our swim, so we gave it to them. And a guy had a couple of upper 20s off on a spot under that tree there. They were down for 4 nights, so I think they had about the same amount of fish we did in 24. So, but it is fishing well at the moment, Kell. There's a German, fresh from casting into a tree. How did that feel?
It was
a bush. Oh, I apologise. Came straight out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's alright. Don't. Those hurt.
Do they?
Yes.
Nice.
It fell out. Alright then, let's stick you, Mr. Camera, back in the bivvy. And let's get ready for the rain. Oh. What the hell? Is that you on your... Very funny. Bite alarm app. Okay, we've just got back on our shopping trip, and literally as we got back, the rain started. So the rods are both back out, starting to get a bit heavy. You never guess what I got on my shopping trip. Leo, please pass me the... Well, I'm only really interested in the custard and the... Here it is. Reduced to clear, apple crumble and custard for less than £2. I'm excited, and I got some ketchup and some wagon wheels as well, so all in all we've done well. So we're sitting under, see up here, I don't know if I'll be able to turn the camera that high, we've got a tree, pine trees above us, which is stopping the rain hitting us, well, mostly. I'm getting a few drops, but it's not too bad, and Leo's managed to skew himself right under the palm tree. Palm tree?
It's not a pine, it's
We're
a
not
pine
on
tree.
Well, if you have a look out, you see the drops on my bivvy there. Absolutely soaked, and Leo's is dry as anything, I tell you. Not a drop on it. So, good tip if you want to avoid the rain, find some pine trees. Right then, I'm going to eat this, and let's hope for a run soon enough. Right, I'm confined to the bivvy now. Rain's still heavy, no more runs. Mr. Heron, who's a regular appearer in these videos, has turned up on the far bank. No one else around the lake's had anything, I don't think. Well, it's only me, Leo, Cookie, and then there's a guy who's just pitched up who's just setting up now. Well, it's a bit annoying really, because my 2, Leo's 2, Cookie's 3, this guy's 2, I mean that's 11 rods in the water, which is a little too much for Kell. It's a lake that fishes best when there's not much pressure. But the conditions are good. It's supposed to fish well. I don't know if I undo this a little bit more. I think that's a bit better. I'll show you how far I got with my crumble and custard. Still that much to eat. But you wouldn't believe there is over, how much was it? 1700 plus the custard. It's like 1800 calories in it. That's my whole daily allowance of food is in this one crumble and custard. But I'll polish it off. Even Mr. Heron's decided that he's going to take some cover from the rain. It is getting a bit much at the moment. I'll show you the results of the stick test later, see how far the water's risen up. I wonder what time it is. Let me think. When we got back from watching you in a bingo, 2 o'clock, must be just gone 3 o'clock now. It's forecast to rain right the way through to 1 o'clock in the morning. So we've still got some time. Even if I don't catch anything else from this session, I've had a PB and, I can't really complain, to be honest. But it'd be nice to get maybe just one more fish. You see how shallow it is out there with the heron stalking. I mean, he's a good couple of foot from the bank. Oh, he's wandered off now, but he was a good couple of foot from the bank and he was easily in his depths. I wonder if he's going for a visit to the bivvy. I see him quite often. I wonder if it's the same one. Is that a little hole in there? A heron hut? Who knows? Just having to think about going in there. Maybe it's some bear hole. Oh, I don't know. Right then, I'll stop waffling and let's just hope that something starts feeding on the 2 spots and we bag another. Right, it's about 2 hours later. No more fish, but I've just seen one of those awesome moments in fishing. Literally a couple of yards off my right hand rod, I've just seen a huge common just majestically coming out of the water. It's one of those absolutely, hold on, just missed it up as mad in here. It's one of those awesome moments when you're just looking exactly on the spot when it happens. And I was just watching the water and suddenly, exactly in the exact spot I was looking at, this huge fat common just came powering out the water. I saw virtually the whole fish and then it splashed back down. That's right over my right hand rod spot, and it must have been about there. So that's exciting. And yesterday when I had the big one, firstly it was around this time, and secondly I saw a fish bosh about 15 minutes before it happened. So we shall see. We shall see. Right then, it's coming up to night time. Rain is still hammering down. We've had a couple of periods of calm, but it just keeps coming back. So I'm inside the bivvy. That's why it's a bit steamy in here, because I've got my rice on, chicken rice. I've been invaded by a German, and as we know, German invasions don't tend to end well. So
oh, fine. This was perfectly harmless.
Harmless. Well, all right. Well, the camera's starting to get steamed up, so it's just been really quiet. Don't know why. I think it is to do with the pressure on the lake, actually, a number of lines. See how steamy it is in here. It's already completely steamed up in front of the camera. So yeah, I'm going to eat my supper, listen to a bit of football, maybe get my head down. Still confident though, still confident. Right then, just as the last of the light goes, the left-hand rod absolutely peels away. £15, 14 ounces, absolutely mint common. Stunning fish. I hope you see this on the camera. Can you see it? Is it a good shot?
Yes.
Beautiful. I mean, what a stunning fish that is. Perfect nick. Funny one though. I mean, it ripped off from the left-hand rod, which is, as I showed you in the day, miles out to those trees. I pick it up and I'm hitting and holding, keeping it from going out the trees. And suddenly the line pings back, and I wind down to it, and it's 30 yards out in the right. Thankfully my line, because it's fluorocarbon on the other rod, was sunk because it went right over that, but because it was pinned to the lake bed it didn't pick it up, which is good. So yeah, my line must have got caught round something as it dragged it back, and so I was effectively on a pulley system, and then it came off and it was not where I thought it was. But there we go, lovely 15-14, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Another nice Kell fish. Dumped the lead, which is good, no that works, and that was on the liquid bait salami boilie. Out to those trees, left-hand rod. Right, Manu vertebramen's on, and the rain can start.
No, it's Bayer Leverkusen.
Oh, I always say that. Manu Bayer Leverkusen's on. I'm supporting Bayern.
No, it's Bayer.
Bayer, all right.
It's a sponsor. It's the pharmaceutical company.
This is the German football fan from the German cameraman. Right, let's get a couple of stills, because the rain could start any minute. But there we are. Sweet. Right then, you won't be able to see anything. Just about coming up towards midnight now. First break in the rain we've had actually since then. The rain came back very soon after that fish. I woke up. I fell asleep after that fish. I woke up and it was pouring down and the door was open, so I quickly got the door hunkered down. I've been like that ever since. Absolute mad amount of rain, and then we just had a break in the rain, so I got outside, checked the rods, checked everything's on free spool and in the right order, so I can know that I'm happy to keep everything shut down and out of the way. But yeah, head down. We'll see if we get another bite. You'll obviously see it if I do. And if not, I'll see you in the morning. Morning all. Can't actually really see the rods on there. It's about just coming up to 6 o'clock. First light was about 10 minutes ago, so I've got the door up so I can see out again. And I think for this morning I'm just going to watch the water. No more bites for me, no more bites all around the lake. I don't think. I'll have to see. But yeah, one more day. We had an amazing dawn chorus this morning with the little owl, ducks, heron. It was amazing. Right then, seeing as you can't actually see anything, I think I'll put the camera down and just watch the water. Right then, it's breakfast time, about 9 o'clock. Got myself a pretty nice bacon bagel. I had to go and pick up more ketchup yesterday because I ran out. My fishing supplies. Both rods recast, similar spots. Left hand rod I kept on the same bait because I want the washed out look on it. What was pretty cool is that the baits were left in the rain overnight as well. So they all look washed out now as well. And I think the carp approach those kind of baits with slightly less caution. That's under there. Right then, I'm going to polish off that while it's hot. Drink my coffee. And then I guess I'll probably start packing down at about 3-4 o'clock, so we've got a few hours.
Right then, just cooking my last lunch, which is 6 sausages because I had them left. And I've hooked mango carp.
I'm retreating, I'm sorry.
Little I can do about this. Left hand rod, the boilie rod, under the tree, recast it this morning. Absolutely peeled away. Spirited fighting in the net, and I'd love to show him to you, but ever since we got him on the bank, it's just been an absolute
Nightmare is the word you're looking for.
Another comment. I think I might have seen this fish in the water. Actually, I'm not going to claim that. It's just he's got a split dorsal. It's one of the few ones I've seen with it. It could be the same fish. 17 pound dead. It'll be dead soon if it doesn't stop this madness. But there you are. Nice 17.
No swearing. This is a PG-13
I
show.
didn't swear in the end. 17 pounds. Last gasp common on the left-hand rod. Like last time, I had a last gasp double on the left-hand rod. Last time the bivvy was down. This time we're about an hour away from that, but there it is. Right, 17 pounds. Let's get some pictures and get him back before he flips off the bank or something horrible like that. So there we are. Sweet. Don't be annoyed. Look at that. It's a nice fish. Bastard.
He wasn't happy. And here we have some very cold sausages.
Help me.
No.
Right then, I've decided that after that fish, I may as well say that that's going to be the end of this session. I'll leave you with the picture of one of my famous 4 sausage bagels and 2 sausages on the side. There's the rod I had that fish on. I can't be bothered to put it back out for the last 20 minutes, it's not runs water. And there's Leo. He's doing a sausage and baguette, because he's slightly more European. So unless... More sophisticated. So if that right hand rod races off, you'll be the first to know, but I can't say I'm expecting it. Well, Leo will be, but you'll be soon after. So yeah, it hasn't been quite as productive as last time, I guess, in terms of fish caught over a period of time. I had this many in 24 hours last time, and I've had 3 in 48 this time, but I don't think anyone in their right mind would complain with, you know, the lake's biggest fish at 35 pound and 2 pristine upper double commons. So I've had a really good session, and I'll see you back here next Monday. It's Wednesday now. We're doing every week as much as we can. Try and suss this place out. So thanks for watching. Well done for getting to the end, and I'll see you next week.